Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Good morning, dear loved ones. Good morning to you. What it do? What it do? What it do? Hit that motherfucking subscribe. Okay. How y'all doing today? Listen up. It was a good evening, a really good evening. I know I seem a little lighter, a little brighter today. I went to Harlem last night after work and had my bang rebraided. It looked like I got a whole new hairstyle. But how about this is the size the heifer was supposed to do them in the first place, okay? And mama be playing with me too, y'all. I'll be like, how much? She'll be like, what you got, sister? No, bitch. How much? What you got? You know, I got a lot, bitch. How much? And what I always do is give her $10 or $5 less than what I'm going to give her. Because I learned a long time ago, no matter what you give her, she going to ask you for, you got $10 more? $5 more? Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's why I be coming with exact change on her ass, too. No, I don't. Mm-mm. Yes, so it looked like I got a whole new do. I was going to curl it, but I'm not. I'm going to leave it long now. Since we had to bang before, we're going to go a different route now. Okay. Yeah. All right. So, leave your city. To my young loves out there, I'm going to tell you, leave your city. Even if it's just to visit somewhere for 2 hours, leave your city. I know a lot of people who live places and they've never left their damn town. And that is very scary. Leave. Go breathe different air. Experience different things. Well, don't breathe the air. Wear your mask. Wear your mask. But yes, go other places, okay? Do other things. See other people. You need change in your life sometimes just to bring brightness. I'm so glad that I live in a place demographically where, like yesterday, I was like, I could go to the nail salon or I need to get my hair done over because I'm going to do something fun tonight. I'll let y'all know about that later. And so, yeah, so I did that. I was actually out late last night. I went to Harlem. I came back, made some stops. People was calling me, my cousin. How about when your drunk cousin just gets Cash App? I mean, I think I got like $80 from him last night. Okay, keep hitting that Cash App, bruh. I'm dying laughing. I'm going to send this money back later. But I'm just going to see how, Because this morning I woke up. I was like, wait, why is he still Cash Apping me? You already sent me $20. What are you doing? We good, dude. You don't need to send me no more. He sent me another 20 because I sent him a request because he didn't know how to use it. So he sent me the 20. Then he sent me another 20. Dude, I think he just sent me another 40, actually. I don't know what the hell he doing. Funny. Or you know what? He probably is trying to Cash App somebody else. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's funny as hell. All right, so what we're here to talk about this morning, I don't know if you guys are aware of, there is a lawsuit. And if you were abused in scouting, if you were a Boy Scout, you have until November the 16th because there is how much is it? Oh God, I didn't even write down the amount. It's a huge amount of money. Like, shit, probably like $1 million. Oh, it's over. It's not $1 billion. Damn it. Let me look now because now I'm giving y'all the wrong information. I should have written this down. I am so sorry. My apologies. My apologies. But however, yes, so there is a class action lawsuit. I don't even think it's a lawsuit. If you were abused in scouting, just call that number and they have funds for you. Now, here's the thing that I want to talk about as far as being abused in scouting. Call this number, 800-651-9085. I guess I got you the important part, the phone number, because they got plenty of money. Okay, it's plenty of money. How is it? We wonder why society and why America is so fucked up, right? And we always talking about slavery and how it was based and built on slavery. But the reality is sexual abuse has played a major part in our society. Huge. Every aspect we have been affected by it. Even if you weren't sexually abused, the behavior of white America has affected you. And I'm going to say white America, and yes, white America, we're talking to you. Mm-hmm. C. We have the Catholic Church scandal. They paid out, $615 million in 2007. You have the abused in the Boy Scouts. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of young boys young, I'm going to say, I'm sure there were some black children, but white American children were abused throughout the Catholic school system, church system, and the school systems, and through scouting. Now, these things go hand in hand. So these little kids are being passed around all the time, okay? These children are the children who basically are the teachers, are nurses and doctors. These are those children. They're the children of those children, or the children of those children. So there's a trickle-down effect of sickness. Yeah. Because these people, think about it, they are nurses, they are, like I said, teachers, police, federal agents, guidance counselors in our school system. They are the fucking worst. The guidance counselors that don't help the black children at all. Let's not act like we don't know that this goes on. Now we're doing homeschooling. You really got to be on your shit, because they are not going to be looking out for your children. And we know this. But again, these are those people who've been abused and abused and abused, and they run America. And think about this shit. I was thinking about this the other day. That showering, how they make middle schoolers shower, right? After gym. No period is longer than 45 minutes, right? So by the time you change into your gym clothes, take attendance, you got about 30 minutes, maybe 26 minutes to play gym, right? But notice how they always make sure your ass was able to go take a shower after the fact, right? Why would they have adolescents going through puberty, getting naked in front of one another, taking showers, when either A, they just left home, right? They just took a shower when they left home, or, like it's before lunch, or it's after lunch, and you go to gym, and then you can wash your ass when you get home. But that was all part of that sexual abuse shit. These people are sick. This is our society. These Karens you see, these crazy ass paws out there. Yeah, the problematic ass people, problematic ass white people. Because y'all know y'all problematic, but y'all don't talk about your issues. But this shit is deep rooted, and it goes far. It is what our country is based on: rape, sexual abuse, child abuse, physical abuse, and we can't get beyond that, because the common denominator, the common factor, is that white people do not accept responsibility for their actions. As black people, we are not allowed, we are not represented in media, we are not represented on television, we are not represented anywhere. Our opinion is not valid. Even throughout, you can tell from the George Floyd incident, who they were asking questions, what newscasters they had on there. I stopped watching, because I'm like, how is this white woman talking about, black America? Bitch, you don't know. You've never even probably drove down the street in black America, in real black America. I don't want to hear shit from you about it, right? So, but these people are compensated for their pains and their struggles. But they've affected our lives in other ways. Because think about this shit too. Who doesn't get compensated? People who are victims of police brutality, educational abuse, like I said, by guidance counselors. There are many people who could have gone to college and done so much more, but they are placed in position to stop you from doing anything. What the fuck was my guidance counselor's name? Denise somebody. This bitch told me I wasn't going to graduate. And I almost didn't over gym. But y'all can tell I don't fuck with gym. Okay, I never have, never did. But there was another lady, thank God bless her heart, curly hair, red curly hair. I can't remember her name. But she was the principal, and she allowed me to stay after school. Not after school, I had work study. I could leave at 11:30. So I would stay for 2 weeks. I stayed at school until 2, because I had told her some elaborate lie about how I used to be late for gym and they were marking me absent, but I was really there. She knew I was lying, but she let me go because all my other shit was good. You know what I'm saying? They will fail you for gym. But now you ain't even got to go to gym because you ain't got to go to school. How about that shit? Work discrimination. We don't get compensated for that. Black people are treated differently at every job. I don't give a fuck where it is. Every job, you are treated differently than your white counterparts. Wrongly convicted people who serve time, 45 years, 50 years, 35 years, they just throw them away. There are no class action lawsuits for these people. And especially those people who've been to prison for 50 years. I don't give a fuck if it was for 8 days for some shit you didn't do. They need to be compensated. That is wrong, you know? But where are our class action lawsuits is what I want to know. Y'all coming up with all this shit, you know? Sure, it's sad what happened to them, but where's our shit? Where's our compensation? What's really good? Because it seems to me, people can never relate. They're like, oh, Black Americans are always just complaining. No, we're not. These are the realities. These are the facts of fucking life. Like I said, abused in scouting, abused at the Catholic Church, abused at the colleges, abused in middle school, abused by the gym teacher, the coach, affecting adolescents who go on to do what? Abuse other people one way or another. And everyone who's abused doesn't tell. So it just creates another aspect of anger and hate in the world. You know what I'm saying? Of people who are doing devious shit. Why do you think the pornographic community is so large? You know, with a child pornography. Even, you know, and even with that, I've always said, even from when I was a little kid, because I knew, you know, I always read shit and just put 2 and 2 together. I said, you know, the government, they all must be pedophiles, because how come there are no laws? Like, the laws are just not strict. Like, pedophilia is something that could have been shut down long before it even, well, obviously not, because here we go. Who are the people? Teachers, police, doctors, lawyers, judges. These are those people. And we know this because even the Jeffrey Epstein case that's going on, our very own president is tied to some bullshit. So, yeah. But these are the people who run society. And when you've been sexually abused, if you don't address it, if you don't speak out, you carry that shit forever. And it affects you. It changes you. It hurts you. I know that I'm talking to someone here who's been sexually abused, okay? Someone listening to the sound of my voice, you know exactly what I'm talking about. And you yourself need to free yourself too. Write a letter to your abuser. Confront your fucking attacker. Don't let them off the hook. Send a bitch a letter, a text. Because a lot of these people still walk in the streets. And let them own their shit and it will free you. If for nothing else, just to free yourself. You don't need an apology. You just need to say, fuck you, and what you did to me was wrong. And may you rot in hell and get hit by a bus right now, bitch. That's it. And keep it moving. People say pray for your enemies. You don't have to do that. Like I told y'all, when I pray for my enemy, I pray that God handles a bitch. And friends. So yes, you don't have to carry that anymore. You need to free yourself and let it go. I'm telling you, this shit has affected every aspect. Because you hear it in the school systems. It's been going on at schools. Remember inappropriate touching? Remember the little second graders that were getting touched on shoulders and all kind of shit? This was happening. You know, we were hearing about this when I was little. Some people don't listen to news. Some people don't look into things. But sexual abuse, missing children, hurt people have always been something that I had a passion for. And this shit right here is deep. And it has affected every last one of us, because even if it didn't happen to you, you had to deal with somebody who's dealt with this shit. Because like I said, these people are placed in the important parts of our life. They are who's in control. They are who set up the hospital system and the education system. Right? And they're sick. Yes. They don't own their shit. But they can point out ours. Yeah. I just wanted to talk about that real quick because it just made no sense. It makes no sense, but it really does make sense. It really does all come back down to America being founded on hate, rape, abuse, murder, thievery, felony, manslaughter, murder. Right, all those charges that they wrongfully convict black people of, that's the shit that America was based on. And I mean, to the point where they could just say you did it and you're gone for 100 years. You never see daylight again. I told y'all, Angola State Prison down there in Louisiana. Just go look at the documentary. All those beautiful black men that have life in prison down there. The whole prison is black. It may be 25 white inmates. Let's just say, because that's what it is. All black men. My heart broke when I watched that. Now, mind you, people are in there for life for shit like, I stole a loaf of bread. So they say. Maybe I did, maybe I did. I bought a bag of weed. What the fuck? For life? Life in prison? And then you got these people, because y'all know that this is why people are not charged with rapes, right? Remember the two college students who were raping the young white lady behind the dumpster and they got off? Right? Y'all know these are the people who originally started victim shaming rape victims. Right. It's amazing. They destroy lives. They put out stories. They do all kind of hateful shit. And then we don't. This is why America's fucked up. Sexual abuse, rape, murder, slavery, thievery, fuckery, felonies. Yeah. Sad. But see, when you know better, you do better. Don't feed into this bullshit. Don't feed into the system. Shout out to Angie Pooh. I see Angie Pooh. Angie Pooh, we're going to do a live, Angie. Angie lives in St. Thomas. One of those islands. Anyway. So she had an incident with a white woman yesterday. And this is why I tell all my sisters and brothers, I don't engage with these motherfuckers. When I do, it's usually because they tapped on my goddamn window or something like that. Do whatever the fuck you want to do. I don't bother with them people. You will never win that battle. This lady pulled down her pants and told Angie to kiss her ass, right? And am I surprised? No. But I don't engage. Like I said, if I have to let one have it, it's because they got up on my shit. I don't fuck with them like that because the system is not set up for me to win. I had an incident, a road rage incident, and I'm telling y'all, fuck what you heard. When you get engaged with the police, you need to change your fucking tone and you need to speak like you got some sense. Real shit, calm the fuck down immediately. You'll get a whole lot further with them. They appreciate shit like that. Yes, because everybody, there's a bad cop, there's a good cop. You know what I'm saying? Usually, they both bad cops. But when they come to the scenario, sometimes one try to be aight. Okay? But I'm a female. I can't speak for you brothers, but I'm going to say just try that shit. Yes, officer. How may I help you, officer? Officer. Because like I always tell y'all, the goal is to get the fuck home. That's the goal. It's not to, I'm gonna fight for the rights of Sandra Bland right now. No, not right now. Not right now. That's not what you want. You want to shut the fuck up. You want to give them your shit and you want to get home tonight. Because these people have sicknesses. Sexual abuse will fuck you up for life. And it's a trickle-down effect. It doesn't just affect this person. Because they're affecting someone else. They're abusing some other child. They're abusing their wife. They're beating the shit out of somebody. This rage is coming out somewhere else. That's why you have so many serial killers. Right. It affects our lives. It affects us all. So I should be able to call 1-800-651-9085 and get me some goddamn Boy Scout of America money too. I should be getting me a check from the Catholic Church too, because they've affected us all. We have all had to deal with a racist ass fucking teacher who hated you for no reason. Okay. I had one teacher, Dr. Turchik, this bitch, English teacher. I mean, I was like, nothing I did was good enough. I had to go to summer school fucking with him. Never in my life. Y'all know me. Never in my life, okay? But he didn't like me, and that's the power they had. A little weird motherfucker who used to walk around like this all the time. Plotting and scheming. And he was about 4'11", really small, and spoke like this. And this motherfucker has the power to fail me. I went to the guidance counselor, bitch, and said, switch me out. I don't like this motherfucker and he don't like me. Oh no, we can't do that. Why not, bitch? Why not? The system set up like that. Also, when my son was it second grade? It was like the maybe the 6th day or 5th day of school. Not even. Matter of fact, that school started on Tuesday because it was Labor Day week. That Friday, his teacher called DCF on me. Bitch, are you fucking crazy? What? First of all, you don't know my son. You don't know me, bitch. You could have asked his teacher from last year, was he tripping? Because he had not done some shit he was supposed to. And I was like, you're going to be in trouble if you don't do what you're supposed to do. And you know how kids are. And I'm going to be, because he don't know her. So he playing on her sympathy side. But what he don't know about the system really yet. I done told this motherfucker, but he don't really understand what I'm saying, right? So the DCF, the teacher called a goddamn DCF on me. So I get to the school that Friday. I'm chilling. I'm like, oh shit, we about to go kick it. And then the lady was like, it was a black lady at the after school program. She was like, oh my God, some people are here to see you. I said, and just from the way she said, I said, DCF? She was like, yeah. I was like, get the fuck out of here. So I get back there and he back there with them. And I'm like, yeah. And she was like, we were calling you all day. And I'm going to tell you all the funny shit. I never leave my cell phone at home, but I had started a new job. And this day I pulled out and I said, oh, damn, I ain't got my phone. And I said, fuck it, I ain't going back for it. And I left it. Thank God, because had they been calling me, I would have answered. I only been on that job a few days. I don't need to leave my job behind this dumbass shit. So I said, they was like, well, we got a hold of his father. I said, okay. So what the fuck is you talking about? You got a hold of a parent or guardian, right? What you calling me? So you didn't get me? You didn't get me. I was busy. And she was like, well, he said the teacher called because he said that he was afraid to go home. I said, what are you talking about? So I'm having a discussion with them, but the shit got hilarious real quick because my son had told him some crazy shit. He was like, yeah, my mom dresses in camouflage and she'll jump out the bushes on any intruder, all kind of bullshit. He started talking crazy, right? So I'm cracking up and I said, you know why he told y'all that? Because before she starts telling me the crazy shit that he was telling her, she goes, does your son tell stories? I was like, no. She was like, he doesn't tell animated stories or make believe. I was like, no. Like, what the fuck is going on here, right? So she tells me this shit. So I'm laughing. I said, you know why he's telling you this shit? I said, because he knows he don't have no fucking business down here. Okay, I take great care of him. We good. He doesn't need to be here. I said, how about his teacher should have minded her motherfucking business and asked the teacher last year, is this kid taken care of? You can look at him and tell that he is. That's like he was playing one day with the lady at the after school program. And that same lady who stopped me at the door got a hold of his ass and had to tell this other white teacher, this little motherfucker ain't hungry. Playing too much. Because you offer a snack. He's like, oh, can I get a snack? Oh, no, I'm hungry. No, the fuck, you're not hungry. This is why this is why we knew coming up as children, you didn't accept food from their motherfucker. I don't care. Unless your mother looked at you and said, okay. You knew no. Absolutely not. Would you like a? No, thank you. No, thank you. That's why I'm like, I don't take shit from nobody still. No, thank you. That's what you instill in your fucking children. But these fucking kids today, they do what they want to do. They don't, you got to punch these little motherfuckers in the head. So, yeah. So, Miss Wanda was like, no, ain't nothing wrong. He's not hungry. Like, Eric. And she told me when I got there, like, check this motherfucker. He know better. So I left that teacher a nice fucking voicemail and I let that bitch have it. I said, let me tell you something. Every black child that you come across does not need fucking saving from you. You hear one goddamn comment and you assume that this is a child in distress, bitch. You didn't bother to read his record. You didn't ask who I was. She could have asked. Everybody at the school knows me. I'm a known parent. I go to the school. I interact with the teachers. I bring shit. I drop off some. That's important too. You must know these motherfuckers because you need to be able to identify who's the problem, who's dealing with your child. Whether it be the guidance counselor, the art teacher, the motherfucking English teacher, you need to be known to this teacher. They need to know that you will, bitch, I'll come to the school, bitch, I will email you, I will call I'll call the principal. And if I need to, I'll email the Board of Education, bitch. Don't play games with me. Now, don't be a crazy psychotic bitch where your kid does wrong and you want to uphold them in bullshit, because I know a few of them too. You bitches need to have a seat. I'm talking about real issues. You know what I'm saying? Like, your kid is really having an issue with a teacher. Not that your kid done spit on somebody or slap somebody and you mad because the teacher don't want to fuck with your child because your child is a problem. Not that type of shit. And even then, it is your responsibility to take your ass to the school building and show up when your kid don't know you coming. See, I'm one of them mamas too. Yes, I've had young elementary school. I'm not going to get on here and tell you my kids have been perfect. Fuck no, I'm not going to say that. You know what I'm saying? Because children do shit. I'm like, when my daughter, I think she was first grade, carpet time, reading time. You know, they want to talk and they want to chit chat. And she had a black teacher. I can't remember her name. And she had called me. And thankfully, my daughter had like 3 black teachers. I didn't have any. Okay. And it's a blessing. Trust me. But the lady called me. So what I did, you know, I left lunch. I left my job and went to lunch early. And that's another beauty of being in corporate America back in the day. You could very fucking flexible. You do whatever you want, how you want, when you want, pretty much. But it was about 10 o'clock. I was like, what time is carpet time? Because I'm sick of this shit. What time is carpet time? Because I only need 2 phone calls. I'm good with that. 1, really, I done already warned your ass. But I got a second call. Time for me to show up. Carpet time, 10 something. So I go to the school. And there we go, carpet time. Her back is turned to the door, and her and her little friends, they on the carpet chit-chatting. And I'm looking through the door. And the little kids are funny because they saw me. Her back's turned. The little kids, the look on their face was like, oh shit. The look on their face was so terrifying that she realized that who's behind me. Carpet time. Bitch, if you don't sit your ass down and be quiet, do not make me come to this motherfucker again. You got to police your own children. You have to school your own children. You have to teach your own children because, like I said, these people are damaged that are running our systems, that are in charge of our shit. Right. Yeah. Just show up. Just pop up. That's why I told y'all before. Can't nobody call me and ask me where I'm at. You can call and ask me where I'm at, but I'm going to ask you what you want. What you want? Why? Where you at? Why? None of your damn business where I'm at, okay? Usually I'm right where you are, but you don't need to know that. Why? What do you want? Because I could pop up at any given time. You have to surprise motherfuckers. You got to surprise teachers. You got to, you know, and even these doctors, like I told y'all before, they don't believe that black people experience pain. You know, you're more likely to die dealing with a white doctor. You have to know yourself. You have to use intuition and your own good judgment. It is important that y'all Google and read shit. Google, I mean, it's an encyclopedia in your fucking palm of your hand. Utilize this shit. It will help you. Remember we used to have those Encyclopedia Britannicas? Those shits were awesome. I mean, I used to do book reports of those shits. Oh my God. I used to just skim through. Knowledge is power. You think you don't need it. You never know when, you know? It's like CPR. Learn that shit. You might have to use it. Also, like I said, y'all need to leave your hoods. When you leave your hoods, be careful. You know, go to the rivers and streams and oceans. Don't get your ass in. All right, they're beautiful, but don't do it. Fire is pretty too, but you don't touch it. Right? Leave it alone. You can't fuck with Mother Nature. Be careful out there in them streets. Okay. Be careful of who you may meet. Be careful of who you encounter. Okay. Understand that these people are damaged. It's not us. It's them. They keep telling us it's us. It's them. They're fucking damaged. They don't acknowledge their pain at all. We acknowledge our pain. Y'all, like I said, they found the Nazi guy. He was like, what is he, 90, 80 something? They found this man. He worked for Hitler or some shit. He's like 86. They found him and prosecuted him, but they haven't prosecuted none of them Catholic priests, none of these motherfucking Boy Scout troop leaders. Right? America. Oh, America. Right. Oh, painful America. See, y'all thought it was y'all, didn't y'all? I know I rambled and I skip around. That's just what I do. Y'all know how it is. But America. White America. Catholic Church. Boy Scouts. Catholic school. Private schools. These people have been placed in position to destroy our lives. And they're angry, hateful people. And it is a fact. And if you are white and you have an issue with what I said, please send me an email at loveandhatewithddlove@gmail.com. And let's talk about it. Let's fucking talk about it. Anybody, you can send me an email, but especially if you have an issue with what I'm saying, or because it's hard to accept these things. It's hard. You like, she's a liar. No, I'm not. Think about what I'm saying. Go back. Go back. Know your history. We always talking about slavery, Black American history. But do white people really know their history? They don't. Their history is tied to our history as well, but they have another history. You don't hear them really talking about this church scandal. They don't bring that up. They don't bring it up in an effect that it affected them. You know how Black people, we will say that, police brutality has touched our lives, the judicial system, the educational system, shit is unfair. And that's why when you hear Black people talking that shit about, oh, we don't need equal opportunity rights, what the fuck you talking about? Yes, we do. Because again, the system was based on what, who, how, why? Right. It didn't have anything to do with us. We didn't set none of that shit up. So definitely it wasn't built for us, but we know it was built by people who have hate, pain, and anger instilled in them. It comes out. It shows all the time. We see it. Okay? Who can lynch somebody, really? How can a group of people stand around and hang a motherfucker from a tree? That take a specially sick bastard to do that. How can someone shoot someone 6 times in public in front of people? How can someone put their knee on their neck and kill a person downtown in the middle of the day? Y'all saw the look on his face. Not that I give a fuck about his history, but I do. It would be interesting to know, was he abused too? Was he getting his ass whooped? Was somebody sticking their hand up his ass? Because that's what they do. These people are sick. I'm telling y'all got to watch that video, that documentary on Netflix. That nun that was murdered. I mean, like I said, I couldn't really get. You only need to watch about 10 minutes of the shit to get the gist, to get the pain, to feel the pain, the hate, how could you do this to a child? And think about, this has been done to a child, right? What do you expect a child to do with that? They shame rape victims. They don't believe child abusers. They don't believe you when you say you were sexually assaulted, because sexual assault is one of the hardest crimes to prove. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't understand that you may be in shock. You may be in denial. You may be just trying to hold on for dear life mentally. And it may take you a few days. And like I said, I'm talking to someone out there right now who has experienced sexual abuse, who's never said anything, who's walking around in pain. And I want you to free yourself today. Free yourself. But people don't always tell. That's why I always stress to y'all, don't put your children in situations where they may have to tell, or you don't know. Don't let these boyfriends take them nowhere. Don't leave your children at home with people, other children molest, because they are victims. They are victims of these victims of these victims of these victims. It's just continuation. You can't trust people. Everybody's fucking suspect. Right, children too. I don't trust them either. Right. Train your children to stay home by their goddamn self. You're better off doing that. Teach them not to play with fire and shit like that. Don't teach your children to take care of themselves. Don't trust them with people. People are sick. Hundreds of years of sickness. And look how they trying to bring child abuse into style. Let's not forget Roy Moore. Remember, they were supporting that guy from Alabama. He was a known predator. The motherfucker was banned from the malls. But he was about to get a position at the White House. Shouldn't have even been a question. What the fuck are you talking about? Right. And think about the sexual predators in the prisons who are the COs, who abuse. Just I'm telling y'all, every aspect of our lives. We've all been touched. So we want to be able to dial 1-800, where's our fucking money to? See y'all later. Have a good day. Where's our goddamn reparations and where's our shits? We want our money too. We want an 800 number in the class action lawsuit. I want to see a 24-hour commercial running on TV about how we going to get our shit back. How y'all sorry about what the fuck y'all have done to us and how you've affected every aspect of our lives.